Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright guys, this is the second video of 3 today on our 3-day stretch of 3-a-days because we have got some rights to pass along to the next generation, and we are going to dive into the midterms right now. As you know, we have this weekend and next weekend before these midterms, and you have a chance to deliver a blow to the gun controllers inside the Democratic Party like has never been done before. Make sure you get out and vote. Everything will be linked in the description box below for verification and sharing out if you want to. I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, Euro Optic, and then we're going to dive in and I'm going to lay this table for you because it is looking good. If you're looking for that last minute piece of freedom gear or to bring home that big buck this winter, or if you are just looking for that last minute purchase to make that camping trip just right, you need to check out the Euro Optic Facebook page. Veteran owned and operated in the middle of whitetail country in Pennsylvania. The staff is local and consumers of the products just like you are, so they're there to steer you right. Their inventory is real time and anything listed in stock is in stock. There's nothing with drop shipping. If you see it, they have it. Extensive library of product videos are constantly updated to check out all their product lines, so make sure you check out the Facebook page in the description box below, and thank you to Euro Optics for sponsoring this weekend's content. All right, my brothers and sisters, let's dive into this because we have got so much to talk about. I want to show you the trend because that is what we focus on this channel. Let's dive in here. I'm going to throw a lot of stuff at you, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. So first, every time we do a video like this, we start off with a generic ballot. Check this out. The generic ballot across the board, according to Trafalgar, is 48.2 to 42.4% in favor of the Republicans. This is a really big deal, and no one is saying this, but traditionally, that gap narrows to within a point or two going back and forth, Republican or Democrat. It is now extending. We're at between 6 to 7, depending on which polling outfit you look at. I'm going to show you right here. That was Trafalgar. This is Real Clear Politics. You've got a plus 2.9 advantage according to all polls. That includes crap ones and real ones. Then look at the graph. You can see the trajectory and the trend that is shaping towards the Republicans, which coincides with the gun rights candidates. I know not all of them, but a lot of them are in there. All right, check this out. The red, that is Republicans, is shooting skyward, while the Democrats are shooting downward. We are about a week and a half away from the elections. This is not normal. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you from Rasmussen. GOP expands lead to 7 points on the congressional ballot. The 2022 midterms are now just 11 days away, and Republicans have a 7-point lead in their bid to recapture control of Congress. The latest Rasmussen Reports National Telephone Online Survey finds that if the election for Congress were held today, 49% of voters would vote for Republican, while 42% for Democrat. That is tremendously big difference. And make sure that you vote, you get everyone to vote, because this is not a time for complacency. This is a time to pour it on, send it home, and make them remember. But let's keep going. Got one more thing from Rasmussen on this. In October of 2018, before voters handed Democrats their first House majority in 8 years, Democrats held a 3-point advantage, 47 to 44. They had a 3, Republicans are at a 7. That's pretty different. Let's keep going. Republicans 46 and Democrats 45 was the final poll before the Democrats won a slim House majority. So again, it narrowed to within 1 point. We're at 7, 11 days out. This is a big deal, and not a lot of people are talking about it. But now let's look at the presidential approval poll, and Biden is dragging down the Democrat Party across the board. You can see right here, this is a minus 10.7 on Real Clear Politics. Again, that's an aggregate of all polls. If we dive into the actual graph, which I'm going to show you right here, also, disapproval is going up through the roof, while, approval is going down, disapproval is going up. You can see it right there. This is a very bad omen going into the midterms. Now, check out what Rasmussen has to say, what they found from presidential approval. The Rasmussen Reports Daily Presidential Tracking Poll, sponsored, doesn't matter, shows that 45% of likely U.S. voters approve of President Biden's performance and 53% disapprove. But this next part is the important one. Strongly disapprove versus strongly approve. The latest figures include 23% who strongly approve of Joe Biden is doing and 45% who strongly disapprove. I don't know who strongly approves of what Biden is doing, but that's not the point of this video. This gives them a presidential approval index rating of minus 22. Here is the actual graphical representation of how Biden's been doing over the last 2 years, or actually about a year, and where he's at now. Strongly disapprove is spiking, strongly approve is declining, and we are 11 days from the midterms. When you see all of these data points, you can see an underlying trend. It's not just about one poll or this poll or that poll, it's about the entire trend, which is why I'm showing you this before we go into individual races in subsequent videos. But now, if you were to look at Biden and Trump, like I'm showing you on screen, let's say they're both standard bearers. Trump would be the Republican, Biden would be the Democrat. I'm not saying they are, I'm just saying hypothetically, right? You can see that his support is surging up to around 50%, while Biden is sitting solidly at 45%. That's another piece of evidence going in the direction of the whole trend that I'm trying to illustrate here. When we look at direction of the country, 41.1% say it's going in the wrong direction. Now that's the spread, like the difference between the right track and wrong track. The real number is 67% are saying wrong track. That is 2/3 of the American population. That's a big deal. Check this out, graphically represented. Oh, come here. As you can see, the red has spiked 11 days before the midterms, and the wrong direction is down there, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry, inverse that. The right direction is going downward, the wrong direction is going upward. All these things I'm laying out for you are nightmare fuel for Biden and the Democrats. Understand, this is not something like, oh, it's going to be okay, we'll figure it out. No, this is like red alarm 5 fire going on. This is something that is seriously bad inside the halls of the Democratic Party. Now, this is from Rasmussen, which kind of cements the point. 27% say the U.S. is heading in the right direction. 27% of likely voters think the country is heading in the right direction, according to Rasmussen polling. 66% of voters believe the nation is heading on the wrong track. We now have multiple polling outfits, multiple data points. We have consistent reporting of this exact same data point. 11 days before the election, this is going in a bad direction if you are a gun-controlling Democrat. Make sure that you vote. Make sure your friends vote. Make sure everyone you know votes, because this is an opportunity to send them a message of which they will probably ignore, but at the end of the day, they will have less power while they ignore it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next episode. I'm Braden. See you later.